Hello Widget Watchers, welcome back to another video. Today we are going to learn three very important ways of showing messages to user inside an Android app. Toast, Snack Bar and Dialogues. These are like three different ways of talking to your user. Sometimes you whisper, sometimes you speak normally and sometimes you need their attention. So let's begin with the simple one, the toast message. A toast is like a short notification that pops up for a moment and disappears automatically. It's like you are telling the user something quickly, but you don't need a response. Example, message sent, saved successfully, or no internet. So let's write this in code. So here in our project, I have opened this activity underscore main.xml file, and this is the code from the last video. But here nothing is fancy. We just having a simple button, this text field and this edit text. You can ignore these two. Okay. Now what we will do, when user will press onto this button, then we are going to show a simple toast message. Okay. So let's start doing this. So here I have opened this main activity.kt file. Now in the last video, we have learned that how we can use the binding in Android. So now let's make use of this. So here what we can say, here we can simply add binding. Then what was our button ID? Our button ID is simple button. Okay. Then here we can simply say simple button. Then on this button, we can simply add set on click listener method so that when this button will tapped, we can perform some action. So here I have added the set on click listener method. So here what we will do, here we will simply say toast. So this toast is the class in which we have this make text method. So in this method, we need to pass three things. First one is the context, like where we want to show this toast message. So we want to show this toast message on this main activity.kt file. So here for adding the context, what we can say, we can simply say this. So this is about the current context. Okay. So we are currently in main activity file. So this will refer to this main activity. Okay. Afterwards, here we need to add our message, like what we want to show. So here we can simply say that this is a dummy toast message. Okay. Now afterwards, here we need to add the length of this toast message, like till how much time this will shown up. Okay. So here let's say we can add toast dot length short if we want to show the toast message for very fewer seconds, and length long if we want to show the toast message for a long time, like let's say 4 to 5 seconds, and length short is about 2 to 3 seconds. Okay. So here we have added all these three things. Okay. Now afterward, this is fine. But here you can see we are having a warning, and this warning is saying toast created but not shown. Okay. So this is not going to shown up on the user screen. So for showing the toast message, what we can do, we can simply call this dot show method. So this will help us to show the toast message on the screen. So now let me quickly open my emulator so that we can verify if this app is working properly or not. So let me quickly run this application. So here I have already tapped on this run button so that our app will get installed. Now let me open the build view to check if okay, the build is successful and the app is installed properly. Okay, so here you can see our app is installed properly. Now let's tap onto this button and you can see this is a dummy toast message. So this appeared for a very few short duration because we have added the duration as length short. Okay. So now this is the toast message. So you can use the toast message for showing some warning or saying some quick messages like the message sent or file downloaded and something like that. Okay. Now after this, we have our snack bar. Okay. So now after this, we have our snack bar. So snack bar is very similar to a toast message, but it appears at the bottom of the screen, and this is important. It can also show a action button. So this is not whisper anymore. It's more like a reminder with a possible action. Example, item deleted. Then we can have a undo button there. Or let's say user don't have internet, then we can add a try again button inside snack bar. So for showing a snack bar, we need an view to attach it to. In most cases, we attach it to the root layout or sometime directly inside the activity. So for adding the snack bar directly inside the activity, here what we can do, we can remove the toast message, right? And here we can simply add snack bar, right? Then afterwards we need to make it. So here we can call this make function, which will help us to make the snake bar. Then here we need to attach this snake bar to our this root. Okay, so here what we can say, here we can simply mention binding root. Then afterwards here we can say our message. So let's say I want to say item deleted. Okay, afterwards we need to add the length of the snack bar, just like toast message. Okay, so here we will say snack bar, and let's say this time we will add length long. This is fine. Afterwards here we need to add in button. Okay, like if you just call the show method on this, then here let me show you. Let me rerun this application. Okay, the app is installed. So now if I tap onto this button, then you can see item deleted, this appeared. But let's say here you want to add a button. Okay, like you need to set an action here. So what you can do, before this show method, here you can set action, something like this, and afterwards here you can mention the action. For example, let's say we want to set an action of undo. Okay, so here I'll simply mention undo, and then what will happen when user tap onto this, then here what we will say, we will simply make a toast message, and this is the same code which we have added earlier. Toast.make text, then context is given as this, then text is going to be item restore, and duration will be length short, and then we will call the show method. Okay, so now quickly stop this application and let's rerun it. Okay, so the app is installed. Now let's go to the emulator. So, okay, I tapped onto this button and the item deleted this appeared. Okay, but now if I tap onto this undo button, then you can see the toast message is appeared as item restored. So this is how we can add the snack bar in which we want that user can perform some action. Okay, now after the snack bar, what we are going to add, we are going to add the alert dialog. Okay, so for adding the alert dialog, we can make use of alert dialog class. In this, we will have a builder class, which will again going to help in creating the alert dialog. So let's add the builder. Then here we need to pass the context, like where we want to show this dialog. So here I have added the context. Afterward, we need to set the title for our this alert dialog. So here add the set title and not icon, set title. Okay. Then here, let's say we want to, we will show exit app. Okay, afterwards, or also add the question mark. Okay, then here we can say, we can set the message after the title. So here we will make use of set message, and then inside it we are say our string, are you sure you want to exit the app? That's correct, this is correct. After the word, we need to set two buttons, positive or negative button. Positive is okay button and negative is cancel button, or let's say no button. Okay, so then let's add the set positive button, and here we need to add the text and the function, that what will happen if user tapped onto this button. Then let's say here we will add the string as sure, not sure, adds yes, and then afterwards here we will say set positive button. Okay, now here what we will say, here we are going to say, let's say, and then we will call the finish to close this dialog. Okay, so here don't get confused about these two underscore. So these are the value parameter. Okay, so this set positive button is finished, and the same way we will going to add our negative button. We will just going to change this name to set negative button, and text is going to be no, and inside this we are going to get the instance of our dialog. So here we will mention dialog, and then we will dismiss it. Okay, so here we will say dialog dot dismiss. So this was our alert dialog. Now let's again quickly run this application and see if everything is working fine or not. So build it successful and app is installed properly. Okay, now let's say here I tapped on this name button and nothing has happened. I think something got crashed. Okay, sorry. Actually, we forget to call our show method. So let's add the show method. Yeah, now probably it will work. So let me restart the application. Now let's tap onto this button and you can see exit app. Are you sure you want to exit the app? No or yes? Okay, so I tapped on no, dialog is dismissed. And if I tap on yes, then dialog get finished or app will get closed. Okay, so that's it about the toast messages, snack bar and alert dialog. So to simplify this, use toast for simple short information like saved, sent or try again. Use snack bar when you want to show a message that can be undone or acted on, like deleted or undo. Then use dialogues when you need the user to take a decision like exit, delete file, or give permission. Remember, the more important the message, the more attention you must ask from the user. That's why dialogues have buttons, snack bars have actions, and toast doesn't ask anything at all. Now, here's your quick challenges. Think of one place where you should use toast, one place for snack bar, and one place for dialogue. Type your answers in the comment. I'll review them and help you choose the right one. And if you learned something today, don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment Android UI Master below. Until then, keep coding, and I'll see you in the next video.